Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is the show where we take a stack of sources, sort of peel back the layers, and really try to extract those essential nuggets of knowledge for you.
That's the goal.
Today, we're plunging into a topic that, let's be honest, has this, well, undeniable magnetic pull for so many of us: reality television.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's so much more than just a guilty pleasure, isn't it? It's become this vibrant, ever-evolving mirror reflecting our culture right back at us, offering everything from really fierce, nail-biting competition to these profoundly personal, often very emotional journeys.
Yeah, the whole spectrum.
We're talking about the shows that just grab us, make us gasp, and sometimes, maybe surprisingly, even compel us to think quite deeply about ourselves and, the diverse world around us.
Right. They can be more than just entertainment.
Exactly. So today, our deep dive takes us into this fascinating, really multifaceted world of modern reality television. Our mission, basically, is to explore three compelling threads weaving through the current landscape. First, we'll examine the explosive global expansion of the RuPaul's Drag Race empire. I mean, it's a phenomenon that has truly transcended its genre.
It really has. It's everywhere.
Second, we'll pivot a bit, look at how reality TV is becoming this unexpected, yet, well, powerful arena for critical social commentary, and importantly, a crucial reevaluation of its own history.
That's a really interesting angle, looking back.
And third, we're going to check in on what's making significant waves on streaming platforms like Peacock this month, really solidifying their role as these bona fide reality TV towerhouses.
Right, the streaming wars angle.
Exactly. And for this journey, we've stacked up, well, an incredible collection of recent articles from Entertainment Weekly. They're giving us exclusive insights into new shows, significant milestones in the Drag Race universe, some really poignant discussions around past reality TV moments, and these comprehensive guides detailing the latest reality offerings on Peacock.
It's a great set of sources. And our goal, as always, is to distill the most important knowledge from these pieces.
Yeah.
Give you that crucial shortcut to being truly well-informed.
Yeah.
We'll try to uncover surprising facts, dissect what these shifts mean not just for entertainment, but, for broader cultural conversations, and hopefully give you a few genuine aha moments along the way.
Love those aha moments.
It's really about understanding the nuances, the strategies, and the bigger picture behind the shows we often just enthusiastically consume, right?
Totally. So let's start with Drag Race. The sheer velocity of its global expansion is just, well, undeniable. It feels like every other week there's a new spin-off or a new queen being crowned somewhere across the globe.
It does feel that way, nonstop.
It just keeps finding new ways to evolve and surprise us. What do you think is really driving this seemingly endless capacity for expansion into new territories?
That's a fantastic opening question. Because, while the spectacle of expansion is clear, the real strategic genius, I think, lies in how it's not just about creating more shows,
Right.
but about amplifying specific cultural narratives and showcasing incredibly diverse talent on a truly global stage.
Okay, so it's more targeted than just growth for growth's sake.
Exactly. This isn't just about franchising a successful format, although that's part of it. It's a profound, culturally impactful move for the art form of drag itself.
How so?
Well, it's moving it beyond, niche entertainment into a mainstream global conversation about identity, self-expression, and really importantly, local artistry.
Ah, the local angle.
Yeah, and sort of recenters the narrative, suggesting that drag is this universal language, but one spoken in countless different dialects.
That's a great way to put it. And nowhere is that more evident, I think, than with the groundbreaking launch of Drag Race Philippines' Slaysean Royale.
Oh, absolutely. Huge deal.
This isn't just another Drag Race season. It's being hailed as a historical moment. Explicitly named the first ever All-Asian All-Stars edition in Drag Race franchise, Her Story.
That phrasing itself, Her Story, is so iconic to the brand.
It is. And that specific, deliberate focus on Asian drag culture, giving it its own spotlight, feels incredibly powerful. It's more than just a competition. It feels like a cultural declaration, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The term Slaysean Royale itself is, well, it's a reclamation and a celebration. For so long, the narrative and the popular image of drag were really heavily influenced by Western scenes, Western aesthetics.
True.
Slaysean Royale isn't really a spin-off.
Yeah.
It's this powerful declaration that drag has always been vibrant, rich, and incredibly diverse across Asia, and now it's demanding and brilliantly receiving its own global spotlight.
And shaping the future of the franchise, maybe.
I think so, yeah. actively shading the future direction of the entire franchise. And the scope of this season is, well, it's truly impressive. It features 12 queens drawn from 8 different international versions of the show.
8 versions. That really underscores the global reach. So who are some of the queens we're talking about? What does this diverse lineup really mean for the competition?
Yeah, 8 is significant. It truly shows how far it's spread. You've got queens like Yuhao Hamasaki, who many will know, a fan favorite from RuPaul's Drag Race US Season 10.
Right, iconic entrance line.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bringing that established US franchise energy. Then you have 5 incredibly strong cast members from the original Drag Race Philippines edition, representing, the heart of that Slaysean identity.
Okay.
But it doesn't stop there. You've got queens from Drag Race Down Under, France, Belgique, Thailand, and Canada's Drag Race rounding out the cast.
Wow, that's a real mix.
It is.
Yeah.
And the inclusion of such a broad spectrum signals, I think, a deliberate effort, not just to collect talent, but to create this rich tapestry where different regional styles of drag can interact, influence each other.
And maybe clash a little.
In a good
way.
Oh, for sure. Competitively, absolutely.
Yeah.
And potentially birth entirely new forms of the art, all while competing for this historic crown. It's really a masterclass in global curation, I'd say.
And the talent doesn't stop with the competitors. The show is hosted by the fabulous Paulo Ballesteros.
Incredible host.
And the guest judging panel is described as a revolving door of guests that are just, well, phenomenal. It's basically a who's who of drag royalty, isn't it?
It absolutely is. You're talking about recent AAPI Drag Race winners like Sasha Colby and Mymphia Wynn.
Legends.
International icons like Global All-Stars winner Alyssa Edwards, who we'll talk more about, All-Stars A champ Jimbo.
Jimbo, always memorable.
Right. UK versus the world star Marina Summers, and even Drag Race Thailand host Pangina Heels.
That is a powerhouse panel.
It is. And this isn't just a list of celebrities. It's a carefully constructed panel designed to celebrate, evaluate, and really elevate Asian drag artistry specifically.
Providing critiques from a relevant perspective.
Precisely. Providing nuanced critiques from queens who understand the unique cultural expressions on display, it creates this powerful sense of community and validation within the judging process itself, which I think is really smart.
I was really struck by that tagline, "This isn't just drag, this is Slaysean royalty." It feels like such a powerful declaration. What layers of pride and significance do you think that specific phrasing conveys, especially when you look at the trailer?
Well, that tagline is everything. It's a statement of fierce pride and self-definition. It goes beyond merely being excellent at drag. It asserts this unique cultural lineage and a regal status for Asian queens.
Royalty.
Exactly. And in the trailer, this plays out beautifully. You see Yuo Hamasaki's iconic entrance. Did somebody order a drag queen? Which is just pure fun, a nod to her U.S. legacy. Right? But then you have these genuinely moving moments, like Sum Ting Wong tearfully expressing the deep meaning of having the opportunity just to learn my Asian self and the beauty of it with all of you among her sisters.
Oh, wow. That sounds really emotional.
It is. And that shows this isn't just about competing for a title. It's about a profound personal and cultural journey unfolding right there on screen. A collective embrace of identity and heritage that transcends individual ambition.
That vulnerability is key.
It allows for vulnerability and shared strength, which is, let's be honest, incredibly rare in these high-stakes competitive environments.
Yeah, definitely. It truly highlights this show's role as a platform for self-discovery and collective identity. And to support this main event, the production also provides 2 fan-favorite after-shows, which helps extend the conversation, right? Offer deeper dives.
That's right. You have Fashion Photo Review, hosted by the legendary Drag Race Season 2 runner-up Raven and Season 3 winner Raja.
Odd ones. Their critiques are legendary.
They offer these expert critiques of the runway looks, often with, incredibly humorous and insightful commentary. And then there's Binge Queens.
Okay, what's that one?
Co-hosted by Melinda Ferga with Joella and Angina with Dee Dee Marie Holiday. And that provides more of a casual, fan perspective recap of each episode.
So different angles on the content.
Exactly. These after shows are vital. They extend the viewing experience, allowing fans to engage further with the queen's looks, their strategies, the unfolding drama. It proves that the world of Drag Race is really a full ecosystem designed for deep engagement.
That makes sense. And the World of Wonder founders, Fenton Bailey and Randy Barbado, they underscored this vision in a press statement. They emphasized that this new version of Drag Race shines a spotlight on Asian drag as never before, celebrating its culture, its history, and creativity in a unique battle royale.
So it's explicit. It's not just entertainment. It's about cultural preservation, innovation, and achieving global recognition for a specific, vibrant community.
Exactly. So for listeners eager to watch this cultural milestone,
You should be.
Drag Race Philippines. Slaysean Royale premiered on August 13th on the WRW Presents Plus subscription streaming service. Binge Queens debuted on August 15th, and Fashion Photo Review on August 16th.
So it's all out there now. And this show offers not just, unparalleled entertainment, but a truly profound cultural celebration and a powerful statement on representation. It asks us, the audience, what it truly means to see Slaysian royalty crowned on a global stage.
Right.
And how that maybe redefines our understanding of drag, celebrity, and the richness of diverse cultural expression worldwide.
It's a big moment. Now, from that specific cultural spotlight of Slaysian Royale to the ultimate worldwide battle for supremacy, we absolutely have to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars.
Yes, the big one.
This was billed as the pinnacle of competition, and it absolutely delivered. Alyssa Edwards, a truly legendary queen,
An icon.
was crowned the winner on October 25, 2024, claiming the franchise's first worldwide crown.
And her victory wasn't just symbolic, right? It came with a substantial prize package.
Oh, yeah. A $200,000 check, a prestigious crown and scepter, and a coveted spot in the new International Pavilion within the Drag Race Hall of Fame.
Okay, that International Pavilion is new. That's
Yeah.
significant.
It feels like it. It's not just an award. It's this institutional acknowledgement of not just her exceptional talent, but her enduring legacy and her unique position as the first global champion. It sets a whole new benchmark for what it means to be a Drag Race superstar.
Absolutely. A new tier has been created, and her path to victory was pretty undeniable too, wasn't it? Her performance was incredibly dominant.
It really was. She won the Premier's Talent Show Challenge and then remarkably coasted through the rest of the episodes without once placing in the bottom.
Wow. That's consistency.
That's a queen who came to conquer, leaving absolutely no doubt about her capabilities.
It speaks to a level of consistent excellence and strategic gameplay that is truly rare, even among All-Stars winners. And she competed against other icons in that finale.
Right, it wasn't an easy field.
Not at all. Queen Kong from RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, known for that powerful stage presence. Kitty Scott-Claus from RuPaul's Drag Race UK, celebrated for her wit and charisma.
Very funny.
And Nehelinia from Drag Race Italia, who brought that fierce Italian flair.
So a really diverse group of finalists.
Totally. Representing the global reach and the varied styles of the competition.
Mm-hmm.
It makes Alyssa's triumph even more significant because she really bested the best from around the world.
But the most powerful moment from the finale, for me, and I think for many viewers, was Alyssa's emotional message. When she was asked about the importance of drag on a global stage.
Oh, I remember this. It wasn't just a standard speech.
Not at all. She delivered this tearful and deeply personal statement that just resonated far beyond the competition itself. She said, "From Mesquite, Texas, there was nobody like me on television.
Mm-hmm.
I had a father that put Superman in front of me, and that was not my superhero. There will be another Justin that will be at home in some small town somewhere with the same father and upbringing that will watch this and go, because this person is brave and courageous, maybe I can be as well."
Wow. Just chills hearing that again.
Right. That right there, that quote, it just perfectly encapsulates the show's incredible, often overlooked role in inspiring courage, self-acceptance, visibility for so many viewers in corners of the world where that kind of representation is still so scarce.
That quote and just the raw emotion behind it, it perfectly captures the profound personal impact these shows can have. It shows how representation, even within an entertainment format, can inspire and empower individuals in these deeply meaningful ways.
Yeah.
Offering a blueprint for bravery, for authenticity in small towns and big cities alike. And the competition itself culminated in a unique four-way lip-sync battle.
Right, to Lady Gaga's Bad Romance, but it was structured differently.
Yeah, each queen performed on her own without the others on stage, which added this intense individual spotlight to the final challenge. It demanded unique artistry and stage presence from each finalist in isolation.
That's a great final test. And after being crowned, Alyssa Edwards, well, she delivered one of her signature tongue pops.
Of course she did.
And proclaimed, "Always and forever, Alyssa Edwards. She's a winner, baby. She's a winner. This has been a long time coming."
You could feel it. The culmination of years of hard work, being such a fan favorite. Her iconic legacy finally paying off in this global triumph.
It was really satisfying.
It really was, especially for longtime fans. And, in addition to Alyssa's win, So Muse from Drag Race France won the Miss Global Peacemaker Award.
Ah, the miscongeniality equivalent.
Exactly, which came with a $10,000 cash prize following a cast vote. And this wider context of international success is also really crucial. Alyssa's victory caps a truly monumental year for the International Drag Race series.
Right, it wasn't the only crowning.
Not by a long shot.
Hurrah.
We've also seen the crownings of Nymphia Wins on Season 16, Angeria Paris Van Michaels as the All-Stars 9 champion, Leaxa Fox from Drag Race Mexico Season 2, and Lemon from Canada's Drag Race, Canada versus the World.
Wow, the franchise is just churning out winners globally.
It demonstrates the sheer volume and the quality of talent being recognized across the globe within this ever-expanding universe.
And the source material we looked at also takes a moment to look back at some of Alyssa's most iconic Drag Race moments, which is a nice nod to her journey.
Yeah, gotta remember the classics.
We're talking her legendary Shut Up and Drive lip sync against Tatiana.
Still one of the best ever.
Just pure, unadulterated drag artistry. And then her strategic, some might say controversial, decision to eliminate Fi O'Hara on All Stars 2, famously citing a need to sage this room, we've got to get that energy up out of here.
Yes. Unforgettable moments that really cemented her place in Drag Race history.
So, bringing it all together, what do you think this constant evolution, the crowning of global stars like Alyssa Edwards, what does it ultimately mean for the show's mission? You know, celebrating drag as an art form and a platform for identity.
I think it signifies that the Drag Race franchise has moved far beyond its initial premise. It's become this global institution that not only entertains but also actively shapes cultural perceptions of identity, self-expression, community.
It's got real cultural weight now.
Absolutely. The constant evolution ensures its relevance, keeps it fresh, while the crowning of global stars like Alyssa reinforces the idea that drag talent is borderless and universally compelling.
And inspires others.
Definitely. It inspires countless others by showcasing not just artistry, but also resilience and authenticity. It actively challenges and expands our definitions of celebrity and success, demonstrating that the most impactful stories are often the most personal and culturally rooted ones.
That global celebration of identity in Drag Race is truly inspiring. But it also prompts us to look back, doesn't it? To kind of re-examine how reality TV has handled identity and representation historically, and whether we've truly progressed.
That's a crucial point.
Sometimes looking back at past reality TV moments can be incredibly revealing, sparking whole new conversations about progress and, well, persistent challenges in our society.
It absolutely does. And what's particularly fascinating here is how these historical moments continue to resonate so deeply today. They encourage critical thinking about media's power and its responsibility in shaping public perception.
Right, what messages were being sent.
Exactly. And more importantly, it highlights the very real impact of sometimes justifying harm against marginalized communities, even if it was maybe unintentional on the part of the producers back then.
How so?
Well, the way we view and discuss these shows years later can tell us a lot about how much, or maybe how little, we've truly progressed as a society and our understanding and acceptance of diversity. The lens changes.
A prime example of this kind of critical re-examination comes from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8 winner Bob the Drag Queen, who recently criticized Mean Girls on America's Next Top Model, ANTM's Cycle 11, from way back in 2008.
Right, focusing on their mistreatment of the trailblazing trans contestant Isis King.
And this wasn't just a casual celebrity comment. It really sparked a renewed conversation, didn't it?
It did. And it highlights how past media content isn't static. It's constantly being reevaluated through contemporary lenses, through today's understanding. Isis King's role on ANTM was truly pioneering.
Absolutely. The first trans model on the show.
Yeah, the first trans model to star on the Tyra Banks show. She'd caught Banks' eye as a background model in a previous photo shoot. Bob, who describes King as a casual pal, expressed being blown away seeing her compete back then.
Which speaks volumes about the impact of that visibility at a time when trans representation in mainstream media was, well, virtually non-existent.
Exactly. She was breaking ground, but she faced immense challenges doing it.
And despite that groundbreaking visibility, Bob lamented that King did get a lot of microaggressions and macroaggressions on the show. Can you maybe unpack those terms a bit in this context for listeners?
Sure. When Bob refers to microaggressions, he's talking about those subtle, often unintentional, everyday slights, snubs, or insults that, over time can deeply wound and marginalize an individual.
Like little paper cuts.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
They're often disguised or easily dismissed by others. Macroaggressions, on the other hand, are the more overt, explicit, undeniable forms of prejudice, discrimination, or hostility. Much more direct. And while judges sometimes criticize King for, say, discomfort in specific photo challenges, like a barely there bikini shoot, the primary focus of Bob's criticism, and the most egregious examples, were really on the actions and statements of King's fellow contestants.
So it wasn't just about the competition.
No, it was about outright hostility, sometimes disguised as reality television drama or just being real.
And some of those specific harmful comments from fellow contestants were explicit and, frankly, deeply disturbing, weren't they?
They absolutely were. Shocking to hear now. During casting, for example, Clark Wilmer, who now goes by Clark Florian, reacted with just overt shock and discomfort after King revealed she was trans, creating this immediate, unwelcoming atmosphere.
Setting the tone, really.
Yeah. Another contestant, Sharon Brown, made the deeply invalidating statement, "The reality is she's a man," just completely dismissive.
Ugh.
Both Gilmer and Hannah White made insensitive comments, with Gilmer notably referring to King as a he-she, which is a deeply dehumanizing and offensive term.
Just awful. But the most shocking comment, the one that truly highlighted the danger and prejudice King faced, came from Clark Gilmer again, right?
Yes. She told Hannah White that if King walked around as a small town, like that, referring to being trans, she'd likely get shot.
Get shot, justifying violence.
Exactly. Bob reacted in horror to those comments, calling them horrible and describing Gilmer as justifying the harm, if not the murder, of someone for walking around, just for existing as themselves.
Yeah.
Bob was confused by ANTM's initial decision to even highlight these words, questioning if the angle was meant to align viewers with King or somehow with the other models. He felt it was the epitome of what you'd think about when you think of mean girls teasing someone, but with this truly sinister, dangerous undertone.
It's a stark, chilling reminder of the very real prejudice and danger trans individuals faced, and sadly continue to face in many parts of the world.
It pulls back the curtain on the social climate of 2008 for sure, and maybe the complicity of media in amplifying or at least not sufficiently condemning such rhetoric at the time.
Yet, through all of this, Isis King herself has shown incredible resilience and a really remarkable perspective on the situation looking back.
She really has. She previously stated in March that she was still so fascinated by the effect it has had on pop culture and forever grateful for the impact my presence as an open trans woman had on the contestants and the audience.
That's such a statement of grace, considering what she went through. She even acknowledged the imperfect nature of the show, didn't she?
Yeah, she said, "Was ANTM perfect? No."
Yeah.
But then she added, "Would I have had the same success story without bearing my heart for the world to see, hoping the opportunity redirected me from poverty and allowed me to travel the world following my dreams as an actress, model, and artist? Probably not."
Wow. That's a complex legacy she's grappling with there. The cost of visibility.
It truly is. It speaks to the difficult choices and compromises marginalized individuals sometimes have to make to achieve visibility and opportunity in systems that aren't always designed to support them or might even exploit their struggles.
And Tyra Banks, has she addressed these controversies?
She has. To her credit, Tyra Banks herself addressed ANTM's controversies, admitting in March 2025 that she said some dumbass on the show, which is quite blunt.
Direct.
But she also stressed how hard they apparently fought behind the scenes to bring diversity by casting people like King, plus-size models, models with burn scars like Talia Brookins, suggesting maybe a push and pull within the show's production.
Balancing entertainment value, perhaps perceived entertainment value, with a genuine desire for inclusion.
Perhaps. Albeit, as we see, imperfectly executed, with real consequences for the participants.
Bob's ultimate point, though, that nowadays it's actually worse than it was then, despite having more information and societal awareness. That's a really sobering thought.
It is. It really challenges that comfortable idea that progress is always linear, always moving forward.
Yeah, it suggests maybe backlash or intensified prejudice in some areas. This deep dive really challenges us, you, the listener too, to critically examine how media portrays marginalized communities and how those portrayals, even from years ago, continue to shape our understanding and empathy today, sometimes revealing uncomfortable truths about our own present, not just the past.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, you can see a clear, albeit maybe slow and imperfect, shifts in the industry's approach to diversity and inclusion since that ANTM era.
How so?
Well, we're now seeing platforms more consciously integrating diverse personalities into broader reality ecosystems, moving beyond just dedicated niche shows. The conversation has evolved, And the industry is, in many ways, catching up to broader cultural shifts, often propelled by audience demand and exactly this kind of critical reevaluation.
This cross-pollination of talent is a really exciting development, I think. The increased visibility and mainstream acceptance of drag artists, for instance. It's beautifully exemplified by Drag Race winners crossing over into other major reality shows.
Right, not just staying within the drag universe.
Exactly, and this is where the narrative really deepens. The casting of Bob the drag queen, who we were just talking about, on The Traitors demonstrates how interconnected the reality TV world has become, pulling from different fan bases, celebrating talent across genres. It feels like a significant marker of how far the industry has come, or at least is trying to go.
It is. Bob, a former Drag Race winner, a highly visible advocate, was notably cast in Season 3 of Peacock's Emmy-winning reality competition, The Traitors. This isn't just stunt casting. It shows a conscious and strategic effort to integrate diverse talent into different reality formats.
Moving beyond shows specifically about drag.
Right, into mainstream, high-stakes competition. It validates their star power and their broad appeal beyond just the drag community. And it creates these new avenues for visibility, mainstream acceptance, and ultimately a richer, more diverse tapestry of reality television.
Absolutely. It makes me wonder, how does this challenge audiences? How does it challenge us to engage with different forms of celebrity and talent and maybe break down the silos of genre that we once had in reality TV?
That's a great question. I think it does several things. First, it assumes a higher level of media literacy from the audience, right?
What do you mean?
Well, viewers of The Traitors who are familiar with Bob from Drag Race bring this whole layer of pre-existing knowledge about her personality, her strategic mind, her humor.
Right, you're not starting from scratch with her character.
Exactly. This adds a meta-narrative to the game, where the audience isn't just watching a new character, but an established personality navigating a completely new challenge. Second, it normalizes and celebrates the presence of drag artists in general entertainment, subtly but powerfully broadening mainstream acceptance.
Just by being there, competing like anyone else.
Precisely. And finally, it enriches the reality TV landscape itself, bringing different performance styles, wit, emotional depth from one genre to another, making the overall experience more dynamic and unpredictable.
So it suggests a future where diverse voices aren't just given their own dedicated platforms?
But are genuinely woven into the fabric of general entertainment, enriching it for everyone involved, audience included.
Okay, turning our attention now to streaming. Because when it comes to reality TV, Peacock is really making a decisive play for your attention with a packed lineup this month.
They definitely are leaning in hard on reality.
They're not just throwing things at the wall, it feels like. They're strategically building a reality TV empire with a pretty clear vision.
Which brings up a larger point, right?
Huh?
What does Peacock's strategy, this blend of legacy network hits from NBC and Bravo, alongside exclusive, sometimes genre-defining originals, what does that tell us about the future of streaming, about content creation, and how audiences are consuming reality programming now?
What do you think it tells us?
Well, it suggests a kind of hybrid model is winning out, leveraging existing fan bases from traditional broadcast television, while simultaneously cultivating new ones through innovative formats and exclusive content. They're aiming for comprehensive market capture in the reality space.
Trying to be the essential hub for every type of reality fan.
That seems to be the play, yeah.
And looking at September 2025's lineup, Peacock is truly putting its money where its mouth is. They have some fascinating new Peacock originals and exclusives coming that reflect this two-pronged strategy. Let's start with a rather intriguing new original, The Paper, Season 1.
Okay, this one caught my eye. It's a smart move, tapping into established comedic gold. The Paper is a Peacock original mockumentary sitcom specifically described as a spin-off and follow-up to The Office.
That immediately grabs attention. High expectations, though.
Huge expectations. But it signals a clear comedic tone. It follows a struggling Toledo-based newspaper's efforts to revive itself with volunteer reports, a premise ripe for situational comedy.
And the cast is impressive.
Really impressive ensemble. Dom Noel Gleason, Sabrina Impasciator, Chelsea Fry, Melvin Gregg, Prabhimisola Ikumulo, Alex Edelman, Ramona Young, Tim Key, and beloved Oscar Nunez from The Office.
Oscar? That's a nice touch.
It is. Releasing all episodes across September 4th and September 25th, this shows Peacock's commitment to premium, original comedy that evokes a cherished network legacy, but is exclusively theirs.
That's a great way to attract a broad audience. Then we have another Peacock original, Love Island Games, Season 2.
Ah yes, the Love Island Extended Universe.
This competition series ups the ante by uniting fan favorites from Love Island franchises across the globe to compete in challenges while, of course, forming romantic connections.
The drama potential is high.
Hosted by Ariana Madix and narrated by the fantastic Ian Sterling. Season 2 arrives on September 16. This is clearly targeting the ever-popular dating reality genre, but with an established, beloved cast from various international iterations.
Exactly. It leverages existing fandoms in a proven format, adding that layer of meta-excitement with returning well-known personalities. And for those who love a good scare or maybe a deeper dive.
Yeah.
Peacock is also premiering Screamboat on September 12 as a Peacock exclusive, An Epic Ride, the story of Universal theme parks. Season 1, a documentary series, premiering September 29.
Okay, so theme park history too, a really well-rounded mix then.
Very. Scripted comedy, high-stakes competition, genre-specific thrills, informative documentaries, all designed to appeal to diverse segments of the reality-curious audience.
And beyond the fresh content, Peacock continues to be that reliable destination for returning series with new seasons, right? Streaming new episodes weekly or premiering new seasons.
Which caters to the loyalty of established fan bases, provides that sense of continuity.
We're seeing Days of Our Lives. Season 61 continue its impressive run as a Peacock exclusive, which is amazing, a testament to the enduring power of soap operas in the streaming era.
It truly is. And the reality TV stalwarts are also getting new seasons, like The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Season 6, premiering September 17.
Big one for Bravo fans.
Huge. These shows have incredibly dedicated fan bases that follow them religiously. By making Peacock the home for their latest seasons, the platform ensures consistent viewership and engagement. It's a strategic move to be the essential hub for these beloved franchises.
Plus, we'll see Brilliant Minds. Season 2 from NBC on September 23rd. And the enduring procedural dramas Law & Order. Season 25.
25.
And Law & Order. SVU, Season 27.
27. Wow.
Both premiering on September 26th. And for music competition fans, The Voice. Season 28 kicks off its new season on September 23rd.
Just a massive lineup.
It's comprehensive. Whether you're craving fresh, innovative concepts or the comfort of long-running favorites, Peacock is clearly positioning itself as a go-to platform for reality TV binges and weekly must-sees this month.
It's a comprehensive strategy. Capture a wide audience, from those seeking the latest buzz to those who appreciate the comfort and familiarity of established franchises. It shows an understanding that streaming success isn't just about shiny new content, but also about providing a reliable home for the shows people already love.
But beyond the new arrivals and the returning favorites, some Peacock originals have quickly become, well, must-watch phenomena, like a certain Emmy-winning game of deceit that has completely captivated audiences.
You must be talking about the Traitors.
I am indeed talking about the Traitors.
Ah, the Traitors. For those who've been captivated by this ingenious show, you know the premise. Adapted from the Dutch series De Verraders, it just quickly became required viewing.
It really did explode.
Because of its brilliant concept and compelling execution. Set in that Gothic Scottish estate, a group of contestants is secretly designated as traitors.
Always fun trying to guess who they are.
And they work to banish one player from the game each night, all while maintaining their cover. The remaining faithfuls must uncover and vote out the traitors to win the prize money, or the traitors take it all.
And Alan Cumming as host.
Oh, hosted by Alan Cumming with wicked glee. His theatrical persona adds this truly distinctive, almost pantomime flair to the whole affair, elevating it beyond just a typical reality competition show. He's perfect for it.
He really is, and the show's success metrics are undeniably impressive, aren't they?
Off the charts. It premiered in January 2023 to overwhelmingly positive reviews. Was the #1 original reality series on the streaming service at the time of its release.
#1 right out of the gate.
Yeah. It has now completed 3 incredibly successful seasons with, get this, 2 more in the pipeline.
Wow, they're committing long-term.
Absolutely. Indicating its continued popularity and critical acclaim, including 3 Emmy wins out of 5 nominations. That's an astonishingly fast climb to the top for an original concept in today's crowded market.
It really is. What do you think is the secret sauce there, beyond the concept?
Well, I think a major factor in its rapid success has been the show's evolving and incredibly savvy cast strategy.
Wow, the casting.
It has cleverly leveraged the star power of reality TV veterans from various franchises, which creates this dynamic that is just fascinating to watch.
Like who?
Well, Season 2 notably cast former reality TV stars like Survivor veteran Parvati Shallow, a master
Great
strategist,
job.
and Real Housewives star Phaedra Parks, known for her sharp wit and ability to navigate social dynamics. This brought in established fan bases from diverse reality genres and immediately added that meta layer to the gameplay. Viewers already had preconceived notions about these personalities.
Right. How will Parvati play this? How will Phaedra navigate that?
Exactly. And this is where the narrative really deepens. Season 3 continued this brilliant casting, featuring high-profile names such as Boston Rob Mariano, another strategic legend from Survivor.
Survivor royalty in the castle.
Right, Gabby Windey from The Bachelorette. And as we discussed earlier, RuPaul's Drag Race winner, Bob the Drag Queen.
Which brings us full circle. The casting of someone like Bob demonstrates how interconnected the reality TV world has become, pulling from different fan bases, creating a whole new level of meta fun for viewers.
It's like a reality TV crossover event every season, allowing the audience to engage with these personalities in an entirely new context, testing their known skills in a different arena.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture,
The Traitors exemplifies how reality competition can evolve, drawing on established personalities to create this new layer of meta-narrative and fan engagement. It elevates the genre into something more complex and compelling.
so you're not just watching a game.
No, you're watching familiar faces from different reality universes interact, strategize, sometimes betray each other, often playing against their established type or leaning into it. This interplay of known personalities and their past reality TV histories adds a psychological depth that is truly unique.
Yeah, you're constantly comparing their Traitors game to their Survivor game or their Housewives game.
Precisely. The Traitors offers this intense strategic escape, demonstrating how innovative reality concepts, combined with savvy celebrity-driven casting, can quickly capture a broad audience and really define a streaming platform's identity, making Peacock a critical player in the streaming wars, largely thanks to this show's success.
Wow, what a journey we've been on today. Really exploring the multifaceted landscape of modern reality television.
It covers a lot of ground, doesn't it?
It really does. We've journeyed through the glittering, ever-expanding empire of RuPaul's Drag Race, from the historical Slaysean Royale celebrating Asian drag to Alyssa Edwards' global triumph and that inspiring message on Global All-Stars.
Two huge milestones.
We've uncovered how reality TV is, maybe slowly, facing its past and evolving its representation, sparked by critical conversations like Bob the Drag Queen's reevaluation of the mistreatment of Isis King on ANTM.
That look back is so important.
And we've seen how platforms like Peacock are actively shaping our viewing habits with this rich, strategic mix of new and classic reality content, pushing the boundaries of what these shows can be, highlighted by the brilliant casting and psychological depths of a show like The Traitors.
It really ties together nicely. Which brings up, I think, an important question for you, the listener, to maybe ponder after this.
Okay, let's hear it.
How do these shows, whether they're celebrating Slaysean royalty on a global stage, sparking vital conversations about trans representation from decades past, or creating these new forms of psychological competition, how do they not just entertain us, but actively push the boundaries of what we see, hear, and understand about the diverse, complex world we live in?
Beyond just the surface-level entertainment.
Yeah.
Exactly. What unexamined biases, or maybe untold stories, might today's reality TV be subtly revealing for future deep dives? Challenging us to look closer not only at the screen, but also at ourselves and the evolving cultural narratives that shape our collective understanding. What are we learning, even when we think we're just watching TV?
That's a fantastic thought to end on. Plenty to chew on there. Thank you for joining us on the Deep Dive.